I want my glasses and my watch. I don't have that.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to paper writing day. We both have a paper that we need to do, so we're kind of getting set up. It's time to go make paper, time to go do other things. And, yeah, it's got to be more of the same productivity as the other day. So, off to the land of productivity. Yay! Well, over the course of working on things, we've got 5 different screens set up over two desks. Because we have the iMac, which actually is going to turn off eventually. It just got agitated because I moved the mouse and keyboard because we're not actively using it. We got a Chromebook extending to an older monitor. Then we've got my double monitors here. I used to actually do a lot of writing on that because back when I used to edit on my MacBook really didn't have enough power to do anything other than just edit. So, I'd put something on to render, and it would take 4 times as long as it does in the modern day on my computer. And then while it was rendering, I'd have work to do, so I'd go work on that computer. Which is why it's earned that spot there. But for the moment, it really just hosts a vlog spreadsheet. Because...
This is just kind of amazing, the amount of computers that are just littered all over your desks.
Yeah. But, all of these are kind of older or cheaper computers, so... It's not like I have really much other than the really expensive rig that's, actually powerful.
Yeah.
You could probably run CAD on this, and that's about it.
Probably.
That Mac is more than 10 years old now, I think.
Honestly, I can't even install CAD on there.
You can't install much on there anymore. Firefox is the only supported browser.
No, you can't install CAD on Macs. You can only install it on Windows.
Yeah.
Which is a pain in the ass, because I like Linux.
You're technically using Linux, because Chrome OS is technically Linux.
Yeah.
It's a very walled Linux, but it's a Linux nonetheless. Anyway, now that video is done, it's actually probably time for us to all get started working.
Probably. I'm going to continue working. I have 3 sentences, which is actually a nice large chunk of this paper. So, but some of this font size is not right. So we're gonna see how big this is when I change the font size.
Yeah. This is my first actual research paper.
Is that actually Arial 11? Wait.
It's Arial, it doesn't say what size.
I think it's all Arial. Oh, wait, yeah, okay.
So, yeah, this is actually my first research paper I've had to do in a while. Because, I've had a couple of, smaller papers that I've done research for. But, it's never been, supremely, okay, you have to quote it word for word this way and do everything by the book and use footnotes and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah,
I've never had a research paper I've had to use footnotes for.
Yeah.
So...
We need footnotes. She recommended the Chicago style of all things.
Actually... My professor uses footnotes in this, if you wanted to reference that.
What is it? So, I think the way footnotes work is instead of actually just citing it, up there, you just put a number and then put it down below.
I know footnotes, the way the footnotes work, because I read Discworld and Terry Pratchett uses footnotes to put jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I think it's just that you just put a small superscript or subscript, whichever one is up, number, and...
Yeah, and then you refer to the bottom of the page.
And then you actually cite it down there.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that instead of a works cited?
It has a works cited at the end.
Okay, no. So it's not instead of a references or whatever it's technically called. We were recommended to use Chicago.
Basically, my professor used it to, make further arguments that didn't fit the flow of the paragraph.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's got footnote number 5 is recently Robert Travenor analyzed the number of bricks said in a contemporary letter to have been stockpiled for the project, etc., etc.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've actually ever had to use footnotes, so I have to A, learn how to use footnotes, and then B, learn how to do it in Google Docs.
Yeah.
Which is the more challenging thing, probably.
Have fun. I don't have to use footnotes.
Yeah. And, I'm going to use AP or MLA. I just have to
somehow bullshit 12 to 15 pages.
Yeah, I'm going to use MLA because it's not required that we use Chicago, but I've never used Chicago.
Honestly, my paper draft is due on Monday, and my professor was saying that if we don't have the full length of the paper, it's okay.
You probably want to get a lot done, because I need to get a lot done. Granted, my paper doesn't need to be anywhere near as long as yours does, at 3 to 4 pages, but...
12 to 15 pages.
Yeah. You've got a good...
About a small, Gothic cathedral
chapel
in Paris.
Your paper needs to be about 3 to 5 times larger than mine. Whereas mine is a little bit more.
Which means block quotes are gonna save my ass.
Which means you need to extenuate your length of your paper, whereas I need to kind of cram things short.
I'm gonna use large academical vocabulary to extend the length of my paper too.
Mm-hmm. Send her to the dictionary. That's a Mazowski family story, because my grandfather on my mom's side, my grandfather that I actually knew did not live anywhere near long enough to be on the vlog, but my mom's father actually had a really large vocabulary and would try to write things and send his boss to the dictionary when he wrote things. And it is an amusing story, but I never actually met him. Anyway, my computer has gone to sleep, which tells me I haven't done work in a long period of time, so I need to actually get back to work. So, between everything today, we spent probably, 6 hours working on papers total?
Yep.
I mean, that's not including food breaks or anything, because it was a pretty it was kind of discontinuous, actually, not continuous at all, where we spent a lot of time working on things. You've got about 5 pages of your paper done.
Well, not even, it's barely the top 5 pages.
I mean, that's about where I am, too, though. So, I mean, granted, I'm a little bit overspaced, but I do want to take a little bit of a break now, because it's been so continuous, and I should really give the paper a rest and let it sit for a night.
I reached a nice stopping point. I just wanted to finish the paragraph I was working on. So I reached a nice stopping point. I have 4 more paragraphs of a 12 to 15 page paper to write. The draft is due on Monday.
Yeah, you have a draft due on Monday. I have my final paper Tuesday, so glad mine's a little shorter.
I have drawings to go with my paper too that I haven't done yet.
I just have to turn in the receipt from when we went to the Art History Museum. I don't know if I ever actually explained that. When we went to the Art Museum, we had to get receipts because I actually have to turn in a receipt. Because that's the only way I'm going to get credit for this paper. But I actually did finish my first draft. It's fairly cohesive. I spent a lot of my day actually doing research. It wasn't all actually just typing, because I had to do a lot of research. I built my outline too, so it wasn't like I was ready to write and I just hit the ground running and only wrote 4 pages. But
I mean, at least you didn't hurt yourself typing.
You did.
I swear I'm going to give myself carpal tunnel syndrome one day.
You might be better off working with it on your lap or something.
Yeah. Usually I, sit in the bed with my knees up and it's there.
Which, I mean, you can do.
Yeah.
I mean,
I do like having the second monitor.
Yeah, that is nice. I have my keyboard rest there, which is a relief.
Yeah.
Because the keyboard rest is really nice. But
usually I work in my bed.
Yeah, we're calling it a rest for writing today.
Yeah, I don't think I can write anything properly cohesive anymore.
Yeah, it's been kind of long. It's been a day.
My brain is dead. It would like to sleep.
Which means
it would like to stop thinking about Louis the Pious and reliquaries and Blanche de Castile and all these weird French names.
Yeah, but that means it's time to go play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or at least I'm going to go play Pokemon. I don't know what you want to do.
Probably play Pokemon. I'm done with Animal Crossing.
Yeah, we did stop and play Pokemon for like a little while waiting for dinner or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm almost done Pokemon Pearl.
I'm getting kind of close to finish Pokemon Red.
But you've also never played Pokemon before now, so that's an accomplishment for you.
That is an accomplishment.
But we're going to go play Pokemon.
Yep.
Well, here we are, late at night, on November 11th. I'm not sure I ever said the date, but it is indeed November 11th. And we're just crawling across the floor here, because it's about time to go to bed. And I have no idea what I am doing. Floor cam.